Hey, what's up, fam? My name is Brehon, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel where we love to focus on financial personal development. Now, family, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day, and I hope your week has been amazing. Now, before I get started with the video, I'd like to give you guys a word out of a book that I'm currently reading, one of the books in my library, The Magic of Thinking Big. This is a phenomenal book. I think everyone should have this book in their library. Now, if you're interested in having this book, the link is in the description. Now, here it goes. Success means wonderful, positive things. Success means personal prosperity, a fine home, vacations, travel, new things, financial security, giving your children maximum advantages. Success means winning admiration, leadership, being looked up to by people in your business and social life. Success means freedom. Freedom from worries, fears, frustrations, and failure. Success means self-respect, continually finding more real happiness and satisfaction from life. Being able to do more for those who depend on you. Success means winning. Success, achievement, is the goal for life. Family, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. We had some good news come out, and I wanted to talk to you about some of the news that has been hitting the headlines lately. U.S. GDP accelerated at 2.6% in quarter three, better than expected as growth turns positive. As you know, we've had two quarters of negative GDP growth, and by definition, that is a recession. But for some reason, the politicians have moved the goalpost to what is considered a recession. All right. And so let me see here. The U.S. economy posted its first period of positive growth of 2022 in the third quarter, at least temporarily easing inflation fears, the Bureau of Economy Analysis reported Thursday. GDP, a sum of all goods and services produced from July through September, increased at a 2.6% annualized pace for the period, according to the advanced estimate. That was above against the Dow Jones forecast of 2.3%. The reading follows consecutive negative quarters to start the year, meeting a commonly accepted definition of recession. Through the National Bureau of Economic Research is generally considered the arbiter of downturns and expansions. The growth came in large part due to a narrowing trade deficit, which economists expected to consider to be one-off occurrence that won't be repeated in future quarters. GDP gains also came from increases in consumer spending, non-residential fixed investment, and government spending. The report reflected an ongoing shift to services spending over goods. The spending on the former increases 2.8%, while goods spending dropped 1.2%. Declines in residential fixed investments and private inventories offset the gains, the BEA said. Overall, while the 2% gain in the third quarter more than reversed the decline in the first of the year, we don't expect this strength to be sustained, wrote Paul Ashworth, chief North American economist at Capital Economics. Now, family, when we how does this affect the market? How does this really affect the economy? How will the Fed take a look at this? The Fed ultimate goal is to drive down prices, right? Their ultimate goal is to drive down the prices of houses. Their ultimate goal is to drive down the prices of food, the necessities that we need to live in this country. It is the Fed's responsibility to balance out and ensuring that inflation isn't taking its toll on the American citizens. Well, when we get news like this, the GDP has had some extended growth. Then we come out with the jobs report and it says, hey, the jobs are actually, we've increased jobs. And so that's a negative sign from the Fed's point of view, because as Jerome Powell said, he wants to bring pain through the economy. The only way we can see pain through the economy is a decreased amount of jobs being created throughout the week, a increase in I can say firing, but another word would say companies downsizing or laying off employees. And so these are the things that the Fed is looking at when they're trying to determine whether or not they are doing their job as far as hopefully balancing out the economy. And so when good news come out like this, we're producing more goods. And then when the jobs report come out, we're hiring more people. That goes against what the Fed is actually trying to do. So as long as we keep having some of these good things come up, we are never going to be able to lower the prices of houses down to a price to where they should be. We are never going to be able to lower the price of gas down to a level where it should be. We're never going to be able to lower the prices of bread and milk and chicken and the things that we need for our services and our products in order for us to be able to walk into these grocery stores and not look at the grocery prices with the frown on our face. Okay, so that is the ultimate goal. But how is the market taking this news, right? And so when we think about the market, so we've had a nice downtrend. So now we've had a nice uptrend. We've crossed over that 20 SMA, strong uptrend, strong upward movement. But what do we have yesterday? So yesterday we had a shooting star. And so what a shooting star represents is maybe the upward trend, maybe this trend is starting to fizzle out. It's starting to slow down. Maybe this upward trend has had enough. And now there's a possibility that we could begin a downtrend. But what do we need to happen? We need today's candle to be closing, to be trading below or closing below this shooting star candle, right? And so with this doji candle that's currently developing within the first hour of the trading session, there is a possibility that we could have some movement down to the downside, even though we have good news. But we could have a little bit more sustained upward movement based on all the earnings reports that are coming out this week. And so we may have a temporary bump, but remember family, ultimately the price or the trend of the market is continually going down. So again, if you've been following this channel, there's a few things I've been talking about. We're going to have some lows, we're going to have some highs, we're going to have some lows, we're going to have some highs, but ultimately long term, the trend is going to be down, 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 down. All right. Now, as of today, we're going to wait and see how things play out. I'm currently in a call option, and I think last time I checked, I was up about 3 or 4%. So I'm going to wait to see how that play out. And if you're going to be holding some options today, it's going to be very, very risky because we have Amazon reporting at the close of business today. And so if they report negative news, that can pretty much take the whole market down. And we have some great positive news that can help boost the market up just a little bit more. All right. Now, that's all I have for you guys today. Watch those Amazon reports today, and also be careful. Let's wait to see what happens as a result of the GDP growth, and let's see how the Fed comes out with their approach to this news. All right, family. Now, this is your first time checking me out. Hit that like, subscribe button, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.